Service Radio is the Superstar Check-In. Today is a special edition. We're going to call it Big Boy Radio because the biggest boss is in here, Ricky Rose. What's up, man? Welcome back.
What's up, family? What's up, everybody? What's up? It's been a second, but we back, baby. We back.
I wanted to ask where you been, but obviously you've been constructing this masterpiece.
Yeah, man, I've been cooking this album up. I put more into this project than any other one.
And why is that? Like, why was now the time to make an album like this? And why was it the time to just address? It seemed like you addressed everything, like anything that anybody was asking about, whether it was former management situations, MMG situations, Birdman, anything. Like, you addressed everything. Why was now the time?
It was just that time, man. My personal situations and things I've been going through personally, it just gave me that time to focus, and I think I really just let the music mature. You know what I'm saying? And this the results. Here we are. Okay, and you already announced your next album, which is the 10th album, right? Right. What I did was, it's not a Future situation. Shout out to Future dropping
right. Because everybody thinking next week we're gonna get Port of Miami too.
Yeah. No, it's not that. What I did was, I was at home and I was having a conversation with, my hometown crowd, and I just let them know that I'm finishing what I began, and the 10th will be Port of Miami too. But let's stay focused. The only focus is rather you than me. Yeah, but I let them know that that even number will get, done right.
This felt like a Teflon Don moment. It's kind of like everybody was like, how do you come from Teflon Don to a next album? And you've always been consistent and been able to get better and better. It's like, so how do you go, like, what's the process of going from rather than you than me to Port of Miami 2? And that's pressure in itself, because now you're talking Port of Miami.
Yeah.
And we didn't even start talking about Screaming Rose Rich Forever 2 yet. We didn't even start talking about that.
You already know, and we're going to have to give them that too. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's more like I never do nothing before I feel the time is right.
Okay.
As we all see, Port of Miami 2 going to come on that even number. Mm-hmm. We could have came, but it wasn't right. Mm-hmm. So, we let everything take its course, and I feed off the energy of my fans, the response from my fans. I know the direction we want to go. Mm-hmm. And just the way of the world right now, the way it's feeling in the streets, it's some rose times right now. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what you did, man? You motivate people. A lot of time, just to be honest, like, the musical bar might get a little lower. You know what I'm saying? But you come with a certain type of production, a certain type of lyricism, and it motivates people. It motivates people to put the number 4 on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like, it motivates people to say it's time to wake up and get to it.
Man, I love that. And the music I make, I feel is unique in its own right. Mm-hmm. When you listen to Rather You Than Me, when you listen to a record like Game Ain't Based on Sympathy, I like to call that acid jazz.
Acid jazz.
Yeah, that's acid jazz. Yeah. That's just a whole nother vibe. And if you understand that street music and just can imagine it being elevated, by the multiples, that's what I imagine, and that's what I want to feel. So, that's what I put together.
And the newest installment of Maybach Music, I heard the story behind that.
Yeah.
You dropped the album on your daughter's birthday.
Yeah, I released the album Rather You Than Me on my daughter's birthday.
Her favorite rapper is Dej Loaf.
Yeah, her favorite artist in the world is Dej Loaf.
I ain't gonna lie, when I saw the track list, I was a little scared. Like, Maybach Music is dear to my heart, so I'm like,
oh, most definitely. All
right, Dej Loaf, all right, if he does this, then okay, and you pulled it off.
Yeah, most definitely. I just felt like, it was, that was for my daughter. Mm-hmm. And I felt like, Maybach 1, 2, 3, 4, it was always about the best MCs, the best rappers, from T.I., of course, Jay-Z, Jadakiss. It was always about being the best rapper, and I kind of wanted to take the back seat. You feel me? Like, in a literal sense, on the 5th installment, and make sure that's a completely different vibe. And I said, what would be the dream come true? Of course, it would be a Aaliyah, Sade, and you know what? My daughter's favorite artist is Dej Loaf, and I got an idea, and we got in there, and wow, she took care of that.
She did.
She laced that.
Idols become rivals.
Better believe
The
it.
talk of every barbershop.
Yeah.
The talk of every blog.
Better believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Some years back, we saw tours with Ross and Wayne and, I don't know, Cash Money, Rich, whatever it's branded as. We saw these tours. We saw this like almost like togetherness on our TV screen.
Yeah.
And then of late, and especially on this record, you're addressing certain things. I tell people I don't think it's a diss record. I don't think it's like disrespect, man. I don't know how you take it or how you meant to present it. But,
you know, not to cut you off at all, but that's a good point you just brought up because a lot of people speak on that. And when I say diss, I wouldn't call it a diss.
Yeah. Because you've done diss records.
Yeah. I don't mind dissing nobody.
Right.
I think I'm one of the best at when
Right.
just if I wanted to find somebody and pick at them, yo, I'm good at that because I'm a funny dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But this is real right here. This is, dissing is more like me having fun maybe. This is real. We discussing Lil Wayne career. The little homie life, his well-being, we thinking of his family, his fortune. And if there's anybody from the South deserve that, that's Lil Wayne. That's who showed us the mixtape circuit, showed us the million the first week, showed us the loyalty when the label began to crumble before because of certain things. He showed you how to stay down. And, just to see the situation the homie in, it's like, when does it end?
Where does it go from here?
And then,
like, have you had verbiage with Wayne since you put out the record?
And not other than, through people we know, and then for it to be affected by homies that I'm close with from my city as well. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, that need to end. That need to cease.
Absolutely. Let's talk about DJs. DJs is such a big, important part of the culture. We see that Sam Sneak got his A&R on this particular project. We know you've done a lot of past work with Khaled.
Right.
For somebody coming up for a rapper, man, tell them how important it is to have like a good, solid DJ on your team.
It's man, you got to understand, there's nobody closer to the music than the DJ. It's nobody that's going to tell you what's going on in the streets or the temperature, the tempo, what's the vibe, quicker than a DJ. That's their life. That's their job. When you doing whatever you doing, they playing records. They listening to songs. They talking to the fans about what they like about a certain record or a certain artist. So that's what that is. And that's what I trust. I mean, it's common sense. As an artist, you should always, I believe every artist should have a DJ on their team. Not just a DJ that play your records, but somebody that you could also sit down and discuss music with. And that's what Sam has become. He started in the strip clubs, just playing all the booty music. So if I want a club record, Sam, I want a club type beat. Bruh, that beat need to go like, cause,
right.
And that's what's dope about it.
Right.
And, I trust my little homie. So a lot of times that's one of the things that make me great at picking beats is because you gotta, as an artist, categorize the production. You should have categories already for certain things. If you wanted to be soulful, if you wanted to be up-tempo, if you wanted to be this or that, you should have categories already broken down. And that's what my DJ, Sam Sneaker do for me. So when I really want to go to something, I could go directly to that vein and, get straight to the point. And so, that's what it is.
In your travels, what's the most inspirational thing in your music right now? Is it, because you've been everywhere, you experience not necessarily everything, but you experience, more life than the average person that comes from where you came from.
Right.
What's your inspiration at this point?
My inspiration, when I go travel, man, I see places, it's so much more to go when you realize the people you touch and, you realize the potential that you still have. And you can't expect nobody to see your potential. You can't expect nobody to understand your real value or what you see. You just gotta lay the foundation and put in the work, and that's what you got to do. And I've went places and I've talked to little black kids, in they areas, and I done went to slums in certain places, and at first I felt they were so far, but really they so close. You know what I'm saying? And when you go down there and I give a little young black boy $100 and, you know, they don't even know what it is. You know, and you give a couple $100 out and I remember the driver just started tearing up. And I'm like, yo, you making me nervous. Only what's good. You know what I'm saying? And,
right.
You know, then he explained to me, you know, they never seen that. For one, they mother gonna panic. And I'm just like, so what you think they gonna do with that $100? He like, man, they gonna be able to eat real food and buy clothes and he named so many different things. And I was like, so what do they eat now? He was like, well, right now they eat cow intestine. They eat, you know, and it was just so much different. And I just stopped. I just paused and was like, yo, we got to make sure we connect each other some kind of way. And the only way I could imagine is through music. Because when I was growing up, I had never been out of Miami, but I could tell you what Cali was like listening
from the music and the
NWA.
stories.
I could tell you what New York was like. I could tell you what the fashion was like. I had never been there though. You know what I'm saying? So it's something there. And you know, that's what be on my mind.
So, business ventures, man. Wingstop, you killed it. You murdered it. Salute to you on that.
Yeah,
you know
we had 30 franchises right now. Salute
strong.
to Wingstop and everybody that's on top of them lemon pepper and you know, Louisiana rubs.
Yeah, I like all flats personally.
Yeah, I'm team all flats too.
Yeah, you gotta have all
lemon pepper all stars in the building.
Yeah. Now we've been seeing a lot of Checkers rallies. Has that launched yet?
Yeah, it's official.
It's official.
Yeah, I got me 2 franchises, two burger joints. You know what I'm saying? And I actually got the one right up the street from my high school where we used to go every Friday night after we played a football game.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, so you know, Wendy's was a little expensive for us, you know what I'm saying? So you could get 2 times the size bag.
Right.
That bag was heavy at Checkers, you know what I'm saying? It was heavy at Checkers, you know what I'm saying? And then we always chilled in the parking lot.
You did something with cosmetics too?
Yeah, Rich Hair Care.
Rich Hair Care.
Yeah, you know, I had to do something for the beard. Ladies, it's something for you all too. For the guys, you know, I'm on my beard thing, so it's Rich Hair Care. You could go to richhaircare.com and see what's happening. But really, I'm just being an entrepreneur. I'm just spreading my wings. You know, I ain't trying to be a pigeon. I just want to flap my wings once a week like an eagle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Enough said. Finally, man, just give some motivation to that young kid in Carroll City right now that looks up to you, that want to make it to where you at, but the circumstances might just be cloudy. It might not seem like it's no brighter days. Just give some inspiration.
I could tell you with confidence, man, what it feel like. You know, one of the words, I really don't use the word projects in my raps a lot, is because I stared at them my whole life through the window, and so I ain't even want to say the word no more, you know what I'm saying? But I could tell you what it's like to sweep up, what it's like to mop. But you can own those same buildings, little homie. It's just all about making sure your mind rich, your heart rich. You know what I mean? You a passionate person. You dig, and you know, like I like to say, you just gotta be positive and you gotta want to see people win. Even when I had nothing and I was seeing other people who had it, I celebrated it for them. I'm happy for you.
Showing love, spreading love and not hate.
Yeah. And like I say, you know, these dudes nowadays, it don't even cost a penny and they won't even like a picture. So you knew if you was in the streets, they wouldn't give you a pack to stay alive. You know what I'm saying? They won't even retweet your vibe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it say a lot about the times. But me, I'ma retweet it. If I like it, I'ma like your photo. I ain't even tripping like that. That's extra love for me to give. I'm happy to give. And it ain't cost nothing.
It don't cost nothing.
It ain't cost nothing. I'm liking everything.
You don't even burn a calorie. You don't even burn a calorie.
That should be your philosophy, really, if you're trying to get rich.
Yeah. Absolutely. Rather You Than Me is in stores now. Congratulations on the album. First off, man, this is definitely, we still have Source magazines. You'll be touching that 5.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
Much love,
and that's off of 1 week.
Man,
we're just riding to it. You know what I'm saying?
Much love, man. It mean a lot.
Absolutely. Ricky Rose, the biggest boss. Rather You Than Me in stores right now. You know what it is. Rich Radio. Salute. Yep.
Boss.